Hi guys and welcome to today's video. First of all, Happy New Year, because I do believe that this is my first video of 2020. 2020. Wow, that feels really weird to say it. I think it's actually the first time I say it in English out loud. That sounds really weird. 2020. 2020. Anyway, Happy New Year, new you, anything you want, anything is possible. It's a new decade. Wow, we're all dying. Also, apologize if you can hear noise in the background. First of all, I've got this bracelet thingy that my brother got me for my birthday, I think. Or was it Christmas? I think it was my birthday. And so it's quite annoying in the mic, but I like it. I'm gonna stop shaking it in the microphone, I promise. Also, there's dogs downstairs, and there's my boyfriend playing Apex and being really, really annoyed at other players, I'm assuming, based on the sounds I'm hearing. So yeah, apologize for that. That is not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is because 2 years ago, that was really weird. 2 years ago, I was still in a relationship with a girl, now my ex, and she was American. And we're not living together, obviously, because I was here in France. I was jobless, and she wasn't, and we had several plans to kind of like figure out how to live together in the same country, because we wanted things to work out between us. Obviously didn't. That's okay. I don't regret anything, but one of the plans that we had was for me to apply for a green card to be able to work in the US, and then move to the US to join her, basically. That was not plan A. Plan A was for me to find a job in the UK, and then for her to join me afterwards. That was plan A, and that was what my focus was on. So I did not train for the green card test, like US citizenship thing that you have to take, because basically if you're applying for US citizenship, you have to that's quite a hard word to say, citizenship. You have to take a test, which I'm assuming is like general knowledge of the United States, so I don't think I'm gonna be that bad, because I kind of like history and like world history in general, so I feel like I know some stuff. And also I lived in the US for like 7 months, so I've heard stuff, and maybe I've memorized some of them, I don't know. But yeah, I have not trained once for this test, and I thought it could be good to see if for some reason I still needed to be a US citizen, which I don't think I'm gonna be needing to move to the US anytime in my life, but we never know. I thought it could be quite fun to take the test, because I never got to take it, actually. So I've got my laptop here, which is recording the video, recording the audio in a separate file, and also I hope is going to be able to handle what I'm trying to do. I looked away from my camera, and all I could see is that like ring light that I got. It's so bright. So we are on the US Citizenship and Immigration Service page of like US Department of Homeland Security, I believe. And this is Civics Practice Test. So I think it's the official thing. So let's go. What is one responsibility that is only for US citizen? Pay taxes, serve on a jury, be respectful of others, and obey the law. All of them? Because, okay, I know people pay taxes. I was there, and yeah, I was not a US citizen, and I had to fill up a tax return thingy just to say that I didn't have to pay taxes because I was not a US citizen. So I think if you're a US citizen, you have to pay taxes. But I'm not sure if it's only for US citizen. Well, I was French, and I didn't have to pay taxes, so maybe that's one of them. Serve on jury. I think I'm quite sure serving on the jury is something that, as a French person, I'm required to do if I'm ever called to be a jurist. So maybe it's the same in the US. Be respectful of others is not like... I would be amazed if that was only for US citizen. Like, if you're a tourist, you don't have to be respectful of others. So I'm gonna rule out that one. Obey the law. As long as you're in any country, you have to obey that country's law. I think that's how it goes. So I'm going to say that's not only for US citizen. So it's going to be between A and B. And I'm going to go with pay taxes. Okay. What? United States citizen vote in federal elections and serve on juries. It's the responsibility of the US citizen to vote in federal election. Voting is important. However, there is no law that says citizen must vote. What does this have to do with paying taxes? It's also the responsibility of citizen to serve on a jury when they are asked. That's what I was saying, same in France. If a citizen gets a court letter to serve on a jury, the person must go. Well, I think in France you have like three times that you can say no. Say like if you have a doctor's appointment or something like that. But yeah, what does this answer has to do with paying taxes? It's voting in federal election. Hang on. Who has to pay taxes in the US? You may be required to pay taxes even if you're not a US citizen. Okay, well, I was wrong. Good start. Next one. Wait, where's the next? Oh, here it is. Where's the next button? Next question. Come on. What does the judicial... How do you say that? Hang on, there's a... Listen to the question. Okay, what does the judicial branch do? Review laws, decide if a law goes against the Constitution, which... I mean, that's kind of the same as reviewing a law. Also, I know I'm saying law wrong. There's like a billion ways for me to say it, and all of them are wrong. Law. I think that's how you say it. Resolves disputes. All of these answers. Ooh. I feel like A and B are kind of the same. But I don't know if it's the judicial branch. I'm gonna go and say that based on logic, resolving disputes is kind of like the judge and everything. And reviewing the law is someone else. So because those two can't go together, it's not going to be all of these answers. So it's going to be C. My logic was wrong. Okay. The correct answer is all of these. Okay, that makes sense. I thought I knew stuff. Oh wait, hang on. Why do I have a correct answer? Did I answer the first one correctly and not realized it? We'll see. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know when was the Great Depression, but I'm gonna guess it's just before World War II. I'm gonna guess that's the time frame we're looking at. Now, not having looked at the answer, I would have said Eisenhower, but that's much later. Now that I look at it, Eisenhower was probably like in the 60s or stuff. That's hard. I've never heard of Calvin Coolidge and Herbert Hoover. I know for a fact that Harry Truman and Franklin Roosevelt were president at some point. Now I just have to remember which one was president during World War II. I feel like Roosevelt is... Oh wait, because there's Theodore Roosevelt and Franklin. Because I was about to say, I feel like Roosevelt is way before that, but that's probably Theodore. I think that Harry Truman was president during World War II. There we go, that's my guess. What? That was... I'm supposed to be good at history, especially World War II. We're learning stuff on my channel. When was Harry Truman president? Ooh, he was the president after the Second World War. That's why. Yeah, and Eisenhower was a bit after that. Yeah, I was about to say Eisenhower was at the same time that we had de Gaulle. So I was right with that, but okay. So it goes Roosevelt and then Truman. Interesting. Learn stuff every day. I'm not doing great. I'm not gonna be a US citizen by the end of this video. Why do some states have more representative than other states? What? Okay, that's because you guys work, well, you guys, assuming you're American. American works in a weird, like, electoral college thingy. That's not the same. Like saying you win the election because you get more states and not because you get more people, like more votes, which is completely weird. Like, that's the reason why Trump was elected. So, because the geographical size of the state, I don't think so, because a huge state like Alaska is not gonna get more representative than, say, like Missouri. Missouri is not a state. Yeah, Missouri is a state, sorry. Which is smaller but has more people. So I'm gonna rule out the B. Because the state's representatives have seniority in the House of Representatives, I don't understand the answer A, so I'm gonna go for not answer A. And I'm gonna guess that it's because of the state's populations. That would make a lot of sense. Say that a state like New York, which is way more populated than Arkansas or Alaska or wherever where there's not a lot of people. I'm sorry if there's a lot of people in Arkansas, I don't know. I'm gonna say that it's logical that they get more representative because there's more people living here. If that's not the case, if this system is based on anything else that the amount of people that it represents, I'm gonna be pissed because that's not fair. Yes, okay. Some states have more representatives than other states because they have more people. That makes total sense, and I'm glad that is the answer. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Made the first flag of the United States. I think I've heard that story, and it was like a 8 or 13 years old boy. Like, it was for a school competition. And I kind of remember that it was a boy. So Susan, I'm assuming Susan is a girl. So I'm assuming that is not answer A. Fought for women's rights, maybe. Ooh, founded the Red Cross, or the first woman elected of the House of Representatives. Because the previous question was about the House of Representatives, I'm gonna guess that is kind of linked. So I'm gonna go for D. Nope. Women's right. Well, go Susan. Okay, oh wow, the right to vote. That's kind of important. Thanks, Susan. What is one reason colonists came to America? For the experience traveling across the ocean? Nope. Freedom? Join a civic group? None of these. I'm gonna go for freedom. Yeah. The land of the free and whatever. And the home of the great. Is that the lyrics? I hope there's a question on, like, national anthem lyrics, because I kind of know that. When must all men register for the selective service? Between 18 and 26. Any age. Men don't have to register age 16. That if you want to serve, you have to be between 18 and 26. Yeah, that seems like... So we also have... We don't have to, but we also have a form of, like, it's called civic service. And you don't have to work for the army. It can be anything from, like, working with kids, working with elderlies, like old people. That's what I'm trying to say. And you have to be between 18 and 25, I think. Or 16 to 25. I don't know. I didn't do that because I had a job in school. So yeah. I'm 4th of 3. I think that's the first time I'm actually ahead. So yeah. Who's in charge of the executive branch? Who? Wow. The Prime Minister, the President, Chief Justice, Speaker of the House. Now, the executive is the one who executes the law. So I'm gonna go for Prime Minister. Nope, it's the President. Okay, wow. Trump is actually in charge of something? That's scary. In what month do we vote for president? I know that. It's November, because it's going to be November 2020 for the next president after Trump, who's going to take power or whatever you guys call that in January. So the election is in November. I know that. Yes. How many years? Let's read the question. We elect a president for how many years? That is 4 years because Trump was 2016 and is going to be out in 2020. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Now, that's easy, but it's also really easy to make a mistake on. West coast is like Oregon and stuff. And that's where I was. So it's the Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is on the east coast, which is where New York is. Because France also has a coast that is against the Atlantic Ocean. And yeah. Geography, I'm okay. Politics. Why does the flag have 50 stars? For the 50 states, right? 50 original colonies. No, it's 13 stripes for 13 original colonies, I think. And yeah, 1 star for each state. 1 star for each president. That's so stupid. It's like you would have to add a star every 4 years. That's weird. Yeah. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. See, easy question. Now we're on a roll. Geography and like flags. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? He fought for civil rights for sure. I don't know if he was a US senator. I'm gonna guess no, because he was black. And that was probably not a thing back in whenever he was a thing. Did he run for president of the United States? Don't think so. I'm gonna go for civil rights. Yeah. Name 1 problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery, sugar, oil, westward expansion. Now, I think, and this might be completely wrong, but I think it was because states in the South, like Texas and stuff, wanted to keep their slaves, and other states wanted to, like, abolish slavery. So I'm gonna go for slavery. Yeah. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? Second World War. I know that. Yes! Finally redeeming myself on the Second World War question. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? I know that as well. That is Alaska. Oh, is it Alaska? Yeah, it is Alaska. They bought it for like nothing, and then they discovered petrol in it. And yeah. No! What? When was the Constitution written? I know that. Hang on. My camera shut down. I don't know where and when I lost the face cam, but now it's back. And we were at, when was the US Constitution written? I know that French Revolution was 1789, and I think our Constitution was written in 1790. And I think that the US Constitution was written before the French one. So, I'm gonna go with 1787. Yes. Okay. Doing good, doing strong. Who was president during World War I? Okay. So. Ooh. So we know it's not Roosevelt, because he was president, we learned that in the previous question, from 1933 to 45. So not Franklin. Theodore Roosevelt, I believe, was president, was like one of the first founding father, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think he was one of the first, like, US president. So it's between these two, which name I've never heard. Warren Harding and Woodrow Wilson. They were a Wilson Boulevard back where I lived in the US. So I'm gonna guess that it was the name of a former president because it was next to Truman's Road. Yay! That was a complete guess. But hey, it worked, so go me. How old do you have to be to vote for president? 35? No, I hope it's not 35. 16, 18, 21. 21 is legal age to drink. 16 is to drive. I'm gonna go that 18 is to vote? Yes. Also 18 is to own a gun, I think. Good job, you answered 15 out of 20 questions correctly. If you would like to keep practicing, oh, so there's like a bank of questions and it's not always the same. That makes sense. Alright, to sufficiently demonstrate knowledge of the US government and history, civics, the applicant must answer 6 out of 10 questions correctly. So that's, if you do the math, 12 out of 20. And I did 15 out of 20. So I would technically pass the civics test, which I'm really proud of, because the other part of the test is writing and like speaking and reading, which I think I can do that. And that's a wrap on the video. I could be a US citizen, so there we go. If I'm ever back with my girlfriend, which is probably not gonna happen, hopefully, because I'm kind of happy where I'm at. I don't want to move to the US, especially as Trump is re-elected. He's not gonna be. Come on, guys. Do better. You can do better. I will leave the link for the practice test in the description if you're interested to know if you could be a US citizen. We never know what might happen in the future. That was loads of fun. I learned a few stuff, especially presidents and stuff like that. It was also a bit confusing because some of the wording of the answers, I was like, I'm not sure what you mean. And that's kind of the point in like all these official tests. Like I remember taking the TOEFL. It was kind of the same. Like sometimes you were like, phrasing it like that, it could mean both things. So yeah, that was quite tricky, but I love that. I had loads of fun today filming. Also, I'm glad that I'm back to filming videos, and I'm probably, I know I say that at the end of every video, but I'm on vacation. Vacation, that was such a weird way to say it. I'm on holiday this week, so I hope I'm gonna film a few more videos for you guys. Give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new so that you get notification every time I upload. That's not going to be very often, so don't worry. You can even ring that bell. You're not going to get drowned in notifications. That's okay. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!